From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
We're at the apartment that you two shared.
This? How do you like got some magic millions? I said get the
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Ian Sutter notices his girlfriend spends more time on her phone texting with her friends than talking to him. This leaves Ian feeling left out of his own relationship. Spotting other red flags, Ian comes to question her fidelity. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
I really got suspicious about Veronica when she was asleep, and right when she was falling asleep, she was using her phone so it was still open, and I was watching her and I was like, well, what's going on? And she kept getting a couple more text messages. So I looked at it and there was some messages from her girlfriend, but it was too many smiley faces and emojis and stuff going on, and then there was weird breaks in the conversation, stuff was being deleted. And when I ended up approaching her about it, she told me off, said it was her girlfriend, said that they were talking about girl stuff or details about me, so that's why she was deleting them, so I kind of left it at that.
Veronica, age 22, a grad student suspected of making better grades with another man. Cheaters intel units surround the suspect's place of employment. After some time, the young woman emerges from the building. Unaware of the team of Cheaters operatives behind her, Veronica drives to a nearby restaurant. The suspect meets with an unknown male and greets him with a hug and a smile. The male holds the door open and the couple enter the establishment.
Well, before, she'd love going to the gym with me. She'd help me prep everything before we went to the gym, mix up our pre-workouts, make sure everything was ready, help me get my ankle weights ready. I went and got her a pair of ankle weights so that we could get everything start going, get fit together. And then nowadays, she doesn't even want to go to the gym as often. She won't wake up early. She won't start prepping anything. I have to get everything ready. I basically have to drag her out of bed to try and get her to go to the gym with me because she's tired from picking up extra shifts at night, and I don't know, things just aren't nearly as good as they were in the beginning.
As they sit at a sidewalk table, the suspect and her mysterious lunch date converse and eat. At some point, the companion shows Veronica the bad photo of his new ID card. Upon finishing their meal, Veronica and the young man walk to the suspect's car. The two, not quite finished with each other's company, lean on the vehicle and chat. Finally, the man leans over and gives Veronica a goodbye hug. The suspect gets into her car and her consort saunters away.
She gets really angry whenever I try to pick at details about where she's been, whenever she gets off work, from whenever she's picking up a shift or something. There's no evidence of her actions of going to work all the time. Sometimes she's not even wearing her work clothes when she gets back, and she claims that she's changing and stuff, but I don't even see the work clothes in her car or anything, and I can't really trust her, but I don't want to call her out on stuff because then she just gets more mad. If Cheaters gets it all out there solid, if we can catch something or if we don't find anything at all and we know for sure, then we can move on from there and we can try and figure out what we're going to do in the future.
Cheaters detectives keep vigil over Ian and Veronica's home. On this particular evening, the suspect gets into her car and drives off. Shadowed by the Cheater squad, Veronica journeys across town to a pizzeria. Apparently, the male from previous surveillance, now identified as Rafe Quillan, has been waiting for the suspect. The conspirators greet each other and head inside the restaurant. Veronica and Quillan act too familiar to be innocent as they hold hands while waiting for their meal. The suspect and her beau eat in silence and stare romantically at each other. A while later, Quillan escorts Veronica to her parked vehicle. They chat for a few minutes, and Veronica gives Quillan a passionate embrace goodbye. The two go their separate ways, indicating to Cheaters that they need to wrap up the day's surveillance. With the intel from Ian that he works a double shift, Cheaters agents continue the stakeout of Ian and Veronica's residence. Sometime later, Quillant arrives and works his way up the sidewalk. Interior surveillance cameras placed by Ian show the suspect greeting her extra boyfriend at the door. Veronica and Quillant get comfy on the sofa and watch some television. After a few minutes, Veronica gets up and heads to the kitchen. The suspect returns momentarily with refreshment. Veronica settles herself back on the couch, using the blanket to keep warm, and the pair begin to snuggle. The suspect stands and stretches and once again moves into the kitchen. Veronica returns with 2 plates. The food gets ignored, however, as the suspect lies down on the couch with her head in Quillant's lap. The young man eventually stands up to flip off the lights, creating a more romantic atmosphere. Veronica leans in to kiss Quillant. The suspect and her lover make out for a while, and then they finally decide to do the deed in the comfort of a bed. Sometime later, as Quillant leaves toward home, Cheaters makes its own move back to headquarters to prep the package for a dejected Ian. Coming up, the confrontation.
Confirming the suspect's secret dalliances, Cheaters contacts Ian to view the damaging evidence. Concerned about the outcome of the surveillance, Ian forces himself to view the truth.
So as you know, Ian, we have conducted our surveillance per your request, but I want to warn you before I show you this, some of this may be disturbing, it may make you angry, it may make you feel a lot of different things. So I'm going to do my best to just show it to you, and we're going to go and confront Veronica. All right?
All right.
So Ian, we begin our investigation outside of the residence that you share with Veronica, your apartment. A few moments later, we see Veronica emerge. She walks over, unlocks her car, she gets in, and she leaves. As our detectives follow Veronica, she arrives at a restaurant, pulls into the parking lot, and parks her vehicle. As she's getting out, she's greeted by this male. That's when the two of them walk into the pizza joint. They grab a bite, and I see them sit outside, and they start to hold hands.
He's trying to get somewhere else with this, and she's letting it happen. That's wrong.
On this day of our investigation, Ian, we are outside of the residence that you share with Veronica. A few moments later, we see Veronica's vehicle parked right out in front. That's when we see this gunmetal gray sedan pull up, and that gentleman from your gym arrives. You recall that camera that was installed inside of your living room?
Yep.
Well, the next shot that you're going to see is from that camera internally inside your house.
All right.
So we see Veronica. She greets this gentleman. He comes into your home. She shuts the door and locks it. That's when we see the two of them sit down on the couch. They put a movie on. She gets up and she goes and prepares him a plate of food, comes back with it. I mean, she's feeding this guy inside of your home.
She hasn't cooked me in a while.
During this time, Ian, she receives a phone call, and what you're about to hear is the audio from that. So tell me if this resonates to you, if you remember this. Obviously, you could see that that's not what she was doing. She's got a guy in your house, and shortly after the phone call, we see them under candlelight, and they kiss.
I've got what I need to know right there, man.
That's all you want to see?
Yeah. I think I'm done with that right now.
So, Ian, at this point in time, man, I understand that you're a little upset. Why don't we go ahead and get in the vans? We'll get some intel from our detective on their location. Are you ready to go confront these two?
Yeah, I think so.
All right this way. Here's our detective. Give me 1 second. Hello? Hey, man, what's going on? Okay, yeah. I'll let him know. All right, thanks. So, Ian, that was the detective. Basically, what he told me is they're at the apartment that you two share. You know what? We're pulling up right here. You ready? Yep. Let's go. Here, come up this way.
Down the corner.
Oh my God.
Get off!
Security, get on him. Security, get on him.
Dick. My girl. Dude, broke ass piece of Who the you think you are?
You got a problem, man? You're like,
Security, can you pull them apart, please? Let him go.
Man, broke ass piece of Who the are you? Who the you
told
think
you
you
about
are?
me?
Who the you think you are?
I've been out with her for freaking 2 years,
I don't
man.
give a
Coming up, the conclusion.
They're at the apartment that you two share.
What the is this? Get the Who the you think you are?
I've been out with her for freaking 2 years,
I don't
man.
give a What are you gonna do about it, huh? Bitch.
Let him go. Let him go. But see, this is my apartment, man. What are you doing over here?
All right, you're not doing a good job taking care of your girl, bro. If I'm out of her, you. Get this out of my face.
Can you explain to him what's going on?
How long has this been going on? Like, what's happening? Like,
It's not been very long.
Did you have any idea that this was her boyfriend of 2 years? Did she tell you that or anything?
I mean, he might have mentioned it, but it doesn't matter because she's with me. So why does it matter?
So what exactly happened? How did you guys end up, how did this whole thing go? I mean, did you guys just meet at the gym and...
Yeah, we just met at the gym. She's like a cool girl. Like, I just wanted to hang out with her. And, like, we got to know each other. And this douchebag comes out of nowhere. Like, who the do you think you are, bitch?
He's her boyfriend, man. That's what you gotta...
who I am.
I don't think he's not doing a good job being a boyfriend, is he? Broke, doesn't have a job.
This guy?
No.
This little pussy?
Who the are you calling a pussy? I can lift more than
I
you,
saw the
bitch.
video of you guys freaking making out on the couch.
You're an insecure little bitch.
I'm not insecure.
You're insecure.
That's bull. I just need to know what the is going on here.
I mean, you like, who the
The
you are,
reasons
like, attacking people
I
like
got
that?
some magic 9-inch buddy.
Pull them apart. Pull them apart. Relax. So what exactly was why would you let this happen? You're seeing two people fight. That's your boyfriend that you live with still. I mean, did you just tell this gentleman that this wasn't your boyfriend?
Did I tell who?
Him. Like, what did you tell him exactly to get him to come into your home that you share with
She's being
Ian?
a whore.
We've just been hanging out for a little bit.
You guys have shared a lot of time together. How long has this been going on between the two of you?
Like a month? Like, why does it matter?
Month?
A month is a very long time. So what did she tell you? Did she tell you she had a boyfriend, or did she tell you she was breaking up with him? Because
No, she mentioned this guy. Like, she just mentioned that she was with him. Like, she might have been with him, like, gone on a few dates. Like, what the
But she didn't tell you that it was actually her
No, I
boyfriend.
didn't know that they were together for 2 years.
You had no idea?
No.
You actually told him about us, and he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care. This guy's got no balls. He's not a man if he's able to do this with somebody
Is
else's
that
woman.
my fault? Is it her fault?
Hey,
Man,
so
you
listen,
should have asked her that.
do you have just no problem with doing this to your boyfriend?
No, I
Because you don't seem to have much emotion to
I don't want to
this.
hurt him or anything. Rafi's been there for me.
Then they're doing what exactly?
Does he show up and tip you well or something?
Veronica, we're just trying to get answers here. I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything,
It's
but
all right.
this is kind of a serious matter. I mean, I have your boyfriend that you live with here, and then a gentleman that you've lied to said that you were not with this man.
You know what? I'm done with this bullshit. Like, this is drama. I don't need it. Like, goodbye.
Oh, you're gonna give up now? Don't you want to take her?
I mean, it's better than you creeping out on her, like, with all this. Like, who the you are? Huh? Why don't you control your girl then?
I'm not controlling. I'm not a dick. I'm a gentleman. I'll be nice about it.
Gentlemen
And
don't do this.
then, well, they do when they need to freaking gut out a whore.
Why the are y'all following me? Get the out of my face. Like,
Get out of here.
get the out of here. I'm sick of this boy. Get the out of here.
Mazda?
What the are y'all doing? I said get the out of here.
What the man?
I said get the out of here. Y'all don't listen. Piece of
Get out!
you.
Call her back later tonight. Maybe she'll still want you when I leave. This is your fault.
My fault.
You started all of this by freaking going around and hanging out with him. Has there been other guys besides him?
Have there been other girls?
Of course not. I'm nice. This you. I'm gonna go get your for you. I'm gonna get out of here.
He's obviously made his choice.
I'm getting out of here. I'm going home. I'm gonna throw your out.
People, I don't know who are they. I have no idea.
Get your out of here. Taking all your laundry, all your. You're going.
Wait.
Yeah, I need to.
Yours is going out of here.
Please don't pick me. Wait a minute.
What do you think? You made. What do you want to do?
I'm done
This
with.
is to you.
I'm done with all this. I'm
done
done
with
with
this?
her. I want to get rid of her. I want to cut it all off right now. I don't want to deal with her anymore. I'm just gonna go upstairs and go to bed, man. Think about this.
I'm really sorry about your chick, but you know what? It was, I did my best, man, and that's all we could do.
I'm gonna get out of here, man.
All right,
Thank
man.
you, though.
Get out of my face.
After the confrontation, Ian takes time to mull over his circumstances. At the end of the show, Cheaters informs you on what he decides. But first, Dolly comes forward in an attempt to further separate herself from the day she discovered the suspect's lies on Cheaters.
We went to work together. We met in the elevator on the way up one morning, and we got to talking, and he was telling me, hey, I'm really interested in you. I just got out of a relationship, and I'd like to get to know you. And, I told him, hey, well, why don't we just start off slow and hang out? And so for 6 months, it just progressed.
Is this your boss? This your lunch date?
Damn, why she gotta start singing?
Let's get out of the car. Who the am I? I'm a. Did you know he's been living with me for 3 years? We've been together for 6 years. Did you know?
Hey.
Oh my God. She doesn't even know? She doesn't even. So what
hey.
is going on? No, this is my turn.
No.
It's my turn now. You're cheating on me, and she doesn't even know?
I don't even know if I was the only girl that he was with because of everything that was found in the car, like the condoms and the bras. They obviously weren't mine because they were humongous. And there was a pair of panties that she found that were mine, and I don't even know how they got in his car. I was so grossed out after that. It was disgusting.
They caught you.
How
You
long
are
has this been going
busted.
on?
How long has it been going? You tell me.
Sean, is that a condom?
Open it.
What?
Is that a condom right there?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's that for?
I ain't mine, man. It can't be mine.
It's not for.
It can't be yours.
That's not yours?
But there's an open package that I just threw out of your console, but it's not yours.
What about
It's not yours. Do you have what is this the reason why, open it?
Look, how do you know that wasn't
Open
for me? Look, there ain't nothing
Don't
in
get
there.
mean attitude. You're the one in the wrong. Get off my face.
Look, you done found your stuff.
Down found stuff. Whose is this? Whose is this?
That's for you.
That's for me? It's not for
Yeah.
me. There's not even any tags on it. So what else are you doing, huh? Whose is this?
He's contacted me and trying to apologize, and I just told him I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna forget what he did, and I don't want to see him, and it's like I told him then at the confrontation. I don't ever want to speak to you. I don't want to talk to you. Don't even look my direction. Right now, I'm not really looking for something. I'm really just enjoying myself, but in the future, I'm definitely gonna ask way more questions and keep my eyes more open to the red flags.
Following the violent confrontation, Ian Sutter demands distance between him and his girlfriend. Ian has moved his now ex-girlfriend out of their home, claiming that he doesn't care where she goes. Feigning outrage at her treatment by Ian, the suspect makes the claim that Cheaters is responsible for her breakup. The suspect currently searches for a new residence. The suspect's companion attempts to deflect the blame for the affair, claiming that the suspect lied to him as well as her boyfriend. When reminded by Cheaters' producers what he had admitted during the confrontation, Quillat responds with a resounding, "What? Now this is all my fault?" A few expletives later, the companion slams the door on Cheaters' producers.
If you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.